Welcome to my presentation on my Civics Action Plan presentation on the Douglas Park Forest. So to begin with, my issue was at Douglas Park, there is an area where you could hike up to it, go through kind of a path where you can lead up to this area with a beautiful view of the city, a few trees, and kind of a log to sit on. As a child, the path and the hike was much safer. It wasn't really restricted. But over time, as I got older, there's a lot of overgrowth, and the area where there's a beautiful view of the city, and there's a small log to sit on, it's littered with glass shards, alcohol, plastic, just trash everywhere, and it really is not a fun place to be on. You can't really sit down anywhere because there's all glass, and it's really dangerous. And that was really one of my favorite places to go when I go to this park, and it just really made me sad to not be able to actually go there anymore because it's so dirty. And I said I wanted to make a change to it. So what I wanted to do is work with Park and Rec in order to actually clean up this place and make it safer and open to the public. Since it's so crowded with overgrowth, it isn't really open to the public, and it's not really a place where people actually know about it. It's kind of like a communal thing where you kind of have to have been there to know about it, and I want to make it more open to the public and safer to go, so that many people can enjoy the same spot that I do. So what I did was I spoke with the supervisor at Park and Rec who agreed with my idea, and he said he was going to look into it and investigate it. And I also emailed, so thought that if I emailed people specifically in my area, they would feel more inclined to work with me. And I knew those people would do it because I know for a fact they also enjoy the same spot and they have the same problem. So in order to harness the power of numbers, I needed to achieve two goals. One was make a social media account. So that was in order to, I don't know, post pictures about it, post updates, maybe just gather new people on the internet who see it and want to make a change as well. Maybe have some donations and be like a common ground for the community where people can just know about how my project is going. And my goal number two is, as I mentioned before, I wanted to email people personally and make them feel like I called upon them because they need to, since they live in my same community, they need to be in this, like, do their work and fulfill their communal duty and help me. So with the help of Park and Rec, I was able to actually clean and work and clean up the area. But this was the first step, obviously, since I want to make this place open to the public and actually safer to go. Obviously, since I'm only 17 years old, I'm about to go to college, and I'm not really trained for the duty of cutting down the overgrowth and making the path safer. That is more the job of Park and Rec. And I'm going to be in communication with the Park and Rec supervisor so that we can actually keep working on this project even while I'm either at college or maybe later in this year. Obviously, due to COVID, though, we haven't really been able to work on it. So we did clean on it, though, which was the first step and which was a really important step into fulfilling my goal. Now, last slide. From this experience, I feel that, I have left an imprint on my community. Obviously, I'm going to college next year, and I feel like I left an imprint on my community that I can feel remembered by. And whenever I come back from college to visit San Francisco, I can always go back to this spot, which I really enjoy being at. And hopefully by that time, I hope the overgrowth can be gone, the place can be more open to the public, and I can actually see other people there. And hopefully by then, COVID is gone, and we have a cure and everything, and the place is much safer and much more beautiful, and many people can enjoy the same experience that I have. Thank you for listening to my presentation and my cat presentation, and I hope you enjoyed. Wow, first try. That's a nail. Woo!